Shalom, shalom. Hope everybody is Yom Tov, having a good day. I put a post up on Facebook a few days ago regarding John 1, and so we just gonna dive into it real quick. I'm up here at the job and everything, so I got a few minutes before I head in, so I just thought I'd drop this nugget on you and just marinate on it, see what you think, and see if any revelation comes to mind, any sparks light off in the mind. So all right, let's jump into it. I got Shema written right here. Ignite, matter, focus. It's kind of like it's a tooth here, but it could be a fire as well. Burn, matter, focus. Saying focus on what we're about to go over and everything. So John 1:1 reads, "In the beginning was the Word, Hadabar." Bereshit, that's one way to say in the beginning. I did a video about it in the past where I was saying it could also mean in the head monument or in the head sign. But anyway, in the beginning, Bereshit, Hayah, and the Hayah, this is, in the English, is going to say was. This word actually means was, is, and shall be. It is the word mentioned in prophecies and whatnot when you see it shall come to pass and things like that. That's what that word right there is, Hayah. So Bereshit, Hayah, Hadabar. And also going back to Hayah, breaking it down mathematically, it does read reflect the received image. So in the beginning, or in the head monument, reflected the received image or the inherited image, Hadabar. And I got down here a mathematical breakdown of what Hadabar means. In the English, it's going to say it means word. And yeah, that's what the English says it means. It really has a couple of different strong definitions to it, which honestly don't really add up when you compare them all together. But this is the mathematical breakdown of it. We got the dalet, the door, meaning entrance. It could also mean dimension or gateway, inside, and then high / beginning / first. So in the entrance and entrance inside, high, the entrance to high. So Bereshit, in the head monument, reflected. I'll just paraphrase that. It reflected the entrance in high, and the entrance in high reflected. I got the bet or inside there in parentheses. So I'm not exactly sure it's there, but I'm just kind of trying to translate from English to Hebrew. But whether it's there or not, the next word is Elohim. That's definitely there. What the English has worded as God. So going back to the top, Bereshit, in the head monument, reflected Hadabar, the entrance in high, and Hadabar, the entrance in high, reflected Elohim, and Hadabar reflected Elohim. I guess if we gotta mix in between the languages. In the beginning was the entrance in high, and in the beginning was the entrance in high. Or in the head monument was the entrance in high, and the entrance in high was with Elohim, and the entrance in high was Elohim. So that's one way to look at it. I know this probably raises a lot of question marks / possibly even white flags, depending on how you interpret various things. And that's I can't really speak on that per se. You just have to just meditate, study. All these things, especially in the Hebrew, all these things do correlate with each other. Like I can take this passage, I can go back to well, I'm not gonna do it right now. I can go back to when I did my Genesis head thing and kind of compare the two, and then compare those with different Psalms and different other scriptures. But all of these things are parallel to each other. The Eber thinking, the Eber mindset is really circular. It's not at all linear. Like, okay, this happened, then this happened, and this happened. This word right here is key because this word this is not one time, and it's not was or is or shall be. It's actually all three. So with that in mind, you know, in Ecclesiastes says there's nothing new under the sun. The thing that was, but really it says when it says the thing that was shall be again. It's actually saying Dabar that was Hayah shall be again, basically, which is funny, interestingly enough, because Dabar means word, but also means thing too. Whatever, you know, according to the Strongs. If you subscribe to that like religiously or something. But yeah, the thing and Dabar mean the same thing. So what the thing that was shall be again. The Dabar that was shall be again. The Dabar reflection, I guess in the past tense, shall be again in the future tense. If you gotta, you know, I really hate to even do that because, you know, everything is circular. Everything that did happen happens again, and that whole concept. But yeah, I guess the main thing to take away from John 1:1 is this whole extra meaning of Dabar. It's not just word as we as we've come to believe it due to only trying to understand the English. And I mean, I'm gonna be sharing more videos. Obviously, I'll be sharing different words, different concepts, and things like that. But one thing I think we gotta do, we gotta separate from, because we have this English interpretation, and some of us have it so instilled in our heads that we'll defend it when somebody should, like when me or one of the other ox show something in the Ebrew script, and it's not, when it doesn't correlate with what you believe in English, it's like we're wrong for showing you. But I mean, the math is what it is. Any way you look at Dalet, it's gonna be an interest or a dimension. The bed is gonna be inside or a house, and the race is gonna be a head. I mean, you can't say, oh no, well it doesn't mean this because the English says it means that. I mean, well, who were the English? You know, who were the English 3,000, 4,000 years ago? Nobody, right? So, I mean, that's all I want to say from now. Gotta head and do this whole work thing, as they call it. But yeah, check the video out. Check out John 1:1 for yourself. Check out Dabar and all the various definitions, and you'll kind of get some insight as to how some of the concordances and things like that might be just a little bit flawed. I'll give them a tiny bit of credit, but not a lot. But that's all for me today. Look out for the next video, and shalom.